Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the next chapter from our textbook Beehive. The name of the chapter is Reach for the Top. It has two parts. In this lesson, we learn about two women who achieved a great success. So the part one is Santhosh Yadav and second one is Maria Sharapova. So here today we are going to learn about Santhosh Yadav. So let's check. You can see the picture of Santhosh Yadav here. So we can start the lesson. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing and a daughter, though not considered a curse, was not generally welcome. So what happened there? The only woman in the world who scaled Mount Everest twice. Who was that? That was Santhosh Yadav, who was born in the family, in the society where the birth of son considered as a blessing, but they don't welcome the girl child. So she born as a girl where the society didn't like a girl child, and she achieved a great thing, that is she climbed Mount Everest twice. When her mother was expecting Santhosh, a traveling holy man, a saint, giving her his blessing, assumed that she wanted a son. So when her Santhosh Yadav's mother was pregnant, a holy man came to her home and he thought they are wishing to get a son, and he gave the blessing. But to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. So to everyone's surprise, that grandmother, she was standing there, she told to that holy man that they don't want a son, they want a girl. The holy man, who was also surprised, nevertheless he gave the requested blessing, and as destiny would have it, the blessing seemed to work. So they got a girl child. Santhosh was born the sixth child in a family with 5 sons. So she was born in a family where 5 sons already born. A sister to 5 brothers. She was born in the small village of Joniavas of Rewari district in Haryana. So she was the 6th child. Before her, she has 5 elder brothers. The girl was given the name Santhosh, which means contentment, happiness. But Santhosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. So her name is happy, but she was not happy with her place in a traditional way of life. She began living life on her own terms from the start. So she started living her own life. How she likes to live. She started living like that. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santhosh preferred shorts. When other girls in that village decided to wear traditional Indian dresses, but Santhosh liked to wear shorts. Looking back, she says now, from the very beginning I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. So she thought, if I have, so from the beginning, she had the determination that if she chose correct or rational path, then others who was there with her, they must change, not she. She will not change. What she decided to do, that she will do. Others, those who are with her, they must change. Santhosh's parents were affluent. Affluent means rich landowners who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the country's capital, New Delhi, which was quite close by. So Haryana and New Delhi, just near only. So they were very rich. They can easily send their children to the best school. They can even send the children to the country's capital, that is in New Delhi. They can send there also, but in line with the prevailing custom in the family, Santhosh had to make do with the local village school. So they are following the normal system, prevailing custom, normal system, in line with following or according to the system. So what she has to do, she wanted to study in a local village school. So she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived. When the right moment arrived, she decided to fight against the system. And the right moment came when she turned 16. When she became 16-year-old, the right moment came to fight against the system. At 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. Santhosh was also under pressure from her parents to do the same. So at the 16, most of the girls in that village, they used to get married. So same pressure came from her parents to Santhosh also. A marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. The last thing means the least important thing. Least important thing. She doesn't give any importance to the marriage. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. So she threatened her parents that if she didn't get a proper education, she would never marry. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in New Delhi. She left home and went to New Delhi and she got enrolled in a school, admitted in that school. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. Her parents then agreed to pay for her education. So then her parents said they will not pay school fees for her. Then she politely explained that she has a plan that to work part-time jobs to pay her school fees. Then their parents agreed to pay her school education fees. Wishing always to study a bit more, something more, she wishing to get something more education, and with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santhosh passed the high school examinations and went to Jaipur. So she wanted to learn something more. At the same time, her father also understood her her feeling to learn more. So she passed the high school examination and went to Jaipur. She joined Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. Santhosh remembers. Okay, so she joined Maharani College and she got a room in the Kasturba Hostel. Santhosh remembers, Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravalli Hills. So that hostel faced the Aravalli Hills. I used to watch villages from my room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. So she used to watch the villagers are climbing the mountain, climbing the Aravalli Hills, and after some time they are vanishing. One day I decided to check it out myself. She decided to check it out, find out what is the truth, where they are going. They are climbing, from a distance they are vanishing, they are disappearing. She wanted to find the truth behind it. I found nobody except a few mountaineers. When she reached there, she found only some mountaineers. The people those are climbing the mountains. I asked if I could join them. To my pleasant surprise, they answered in the affirmative and motivated me to take to climbing. So she asked whether she could join them. To her pleasant surprise, they accepted that one. They agreed and motivated her to take climbing. Then there was no looking back for this determined young girl. After that, there was no looking back. She saved money and enrolled in a course at Uttarakashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. So she saved money and enrolled in her name in a course at Uttarakashi Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. My college semester in Jaipur was end in April, but it ended on the 19th of May. So really her college semester should end in April, but it extended. It ended at the 19th of May. Almost 1 month late. And I was supposed to be in Uttarakashi on the 21st. So she must reach there May 21st. So I did not go back home. Instead, I headed straight for this training. So really her plan was didn't ask her parents that she joined there. She wanted to join there in May 21st. She thought April month her semester will end, then she can go to her home, and May month she can come back and join, discuss with them and discuss with parents, and she can come back and join the course. But really that semester extended and it ended only in the May, 19th May. So she didn't get a time to go back home and said to the parents. Instead, what she did from the college, she directly went to the training. I had to write a letter of apology to my father, without whose permission I had got myself enrolled at Uttarakashi. Headed straight for me, went towards. So she wanted to write a letter to her father to ask apology, because she joined there without asking her parents. Thereafter, Santhosh went on an expedition every year. Expedition, a journey, climbing the mountain. Her climbing skills matured rapidly, quickly matured. Also, she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and the altitude. Equipped with an iron will, physical endurance, and amazing mental toughness, she proved herself repeatedly. So she's strong girl. So she proved herself. She have that ability to climb a mountain. The culmination of her hard work and sincerity came in 1992, just 4 years after she had shyly asked the Aravalli mountaineers if she could join them. So the success came. The success came just 4 years after, when she shyly asked that mountaineers. 4 years before, she asked that Aravalli mountaineers whether she could join them. Then they accepted. After that, 4 years after that, what happened? The success came in 1992. What was the success? We can check. At barely 20 years of age, or around 20 years age, Santhosh Yadav scaled Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat. She climbed the Mount Everest. She became the youngest woman in the world to climb the Mount Everest. The youngest woman at the age of 20. If her climbing skills, physical fitness, and mental strength impressed her seniors, her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the hearts of fellow climbers. So her hard work, her climbing skills and physical fitness, the mental strength, everything impressed by her seniors. At the same time, her concern for others, she thinking about other members, she helped everyone. This all helped them to get a special place in the hearts of the fellow climbers. During the 1992 Everest mission, Santhosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the South Pole. She was unfortunately unsuccessful in saving him. However, she managed to save another climber, Mohan Singh, who would have met with the same fate had she not shared her oxygen with him. So in 1992 Everest mission, Santhosh provided special care to a climber who was lay dying at the South Pole. So almost he was dying, but she helped him, but she couldn't save him. He died. At the same time, she saved another person, Mohan Singh. If she didn't share her oxygen cylinder with him, definitely that Mohan Singh also would have died. Within 12 months, Santhosh found herself a member of an Indo-Nepalese women's expedition that invited her to join them. So within 12 months, after climbing the Mount Everest first time, within 12 months, she again joined another team, Indo-Nepalese women's expedition. She then scaled the Everest a second time, thus setting a record as the only woman to have scaled the Everest twice and securing for herself and India a unique place in the annals of mountaineering. So here, within 12 months, again she climbed with the Indo-Nepalese women's expedition team. So she hold the record that the only woman in the world to climb the Mount Everest twice. Because of that, and she and India got a unique place in the annals of the mountaineering. In recognition of her achievements, the Indian government bestowed upon her one of the nation's top honors, the Padma Shri, highest awards. So because of that, she was awarded the highest awards in India, that is Padma Shri. She was honored with Padma Shri. Describing her feelings when she was literally on top of the world, Santhosh has said, it took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. Then I unfurled the Indian tricolor and held it aloft on the roof of the world. So she took some time to understand the enormity of the hugeness of that moment, the feeling. She took some time to understand it. Then she unfurled the Indian tricolor, Indian flag, and she held it up high. The feeling is indescribable. That feeling is indescribable. The Indian flag was flying on top of the world. It was truly a spiritual moment. I felt proud as an Indian. Also a fervent environmentalist. Fervent environmentalist means having strong and sincere feeling. Also a fervent environmentalist, Santhosh collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. So she not only climbed the Mount Everest, and when she was climbing down, she wanted to save the nature, so that she brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. Those were thrown by the other mountaineers. So she was a great woman. She climbed the Mount Everest. This is an inspirational story of Santhosh Yadav. Even though she was born in a family where they are traditionally living, she changed everything and she climbed the Mount Everest twice. So here we are winding up our class. If you have any doubts about this chapter, you can ask it in the comment box. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you again. Bye.